Hey guys, Jam here. Time for this week's comic book reviews. Got quite a stack for you guys to review for you guys, so let's get started with that. Alright, first book up is Anita Blake Laughing Corpse, Necromancer, number 4 of 5. Really enjoyed this book because it delves, sort of gives off a little bit of Anita Blake's personality a little bit more. It's good to know that Lauren K. Hamilton, who originally wrote the book, made Anita Blake more feminine and more human, more keep her humanity than to just make her seem like a tough girl and a warrior and nothing phases her. Really like that. I just really like the fact that Anita Blake series. If you're an Anita Blake fan, pick it up because the artwork by Ron Lynn is stunning. So I think you should pick it up if you are. Next book up is Beta Ray Bill God Hunter number 3 of 3. This wraps up the Beta Ray Bill God Hunter series, which has been great up until now because there's some things that I do disagree with. One being the ending, which I thought was disappointing because, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I just really thought the ending was a little bit disappointing. Two, I thought that Galactus was supposed to be devoid of emotion, and he was above all that. He shows a little emotion here, which I didn't really care for because he's Galactus and he's not supposed to. So yeah, and we do get a little bit of explanation from Silver Surfer to Beta Ray Bill about why Galactus shouldn't be destroyed, and that a little bit of what happened during the Annihilation Wave, which I thought was awesome. So, I mean, if you've been collecting the series, might as well round out the series, but I would wait for trade if you haven't read it yet. The first 2 issues were good, though, so make sure you pick those up. And pick up the trade because the first 2 parts of the series were really, really good. Next book up is finally completing this miniseries, Dark Reign Elektra number 5 of 5. Get a little cameo from Wolverine from the last issue. This issue, though, we deal more into the, I guess, sort of the backstory of where Elektra has been. We get a little explanation from where Norman Osborn has, what he's been doing behind the scenes and why he wanted Elektra. Yeah, and we also see the ninja mind trick that Elektra has done on herself, which is pretty cool. I guess she can suppress her memories and bring them up at will, which is I think is a really cool trick. Yeah, it was just a great issue. Kind of waiting to see where this goes with Elektra. I really would like to follow her during Dark Reign. I hope Bendis or somebody does another Elektra series on Dark Reign, because I think she's starting to become a really interesting character during this whole big event. So pick it up if you haven't, if you've been keeping up with that series, which is a great series. If it comes out in trade, pick it up because it really is a great series. Now, I thought it was a great series, but I'm gonna sort of overlap this with another book that I have right next to it. Dark Avengers number 8, Utopia. This was sort of kind of a issue where I thought to myself, yeah, a lot of things fell into place where I thought it was going to fall into place. There's a reveal. Oh my gosh, a reveal in one of a Marvel book. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just say the Cabal is no longer intact, and Norman Osborn is not very happy with that. So yeah. But getting into the sort of overlapping bit here, the next book up is New Avengers number 56. Now, we don't see much of the New Avengers in here. We see a lot of the Dark Avengers in here. So I guess what you could say, this should have been like a standalone book right here. This could have been its own story without the Dark Reign or Dark Avengers title above it. This should have been. This should have been Dark Avengers right here. It's all we see is the Dark Avengers, especially Norman Osborn in here. But I digress. So, New Avengers deals with mostly the Hood's cronies, I guess you could say, or henchmen, um, outflanking Norman Osborn and his Dark Avengers, and depowering everybody in both New Avengers and the Dark Avengers. So, and I guess I kind of want to get into a little bit is that we're starting to see a very, very nasty side of Norman Osborn in both these two books and in the Dark Reign Elektra book. We're starting to see a very, very nasty Norman Osborn, more than usual, which I think we're starting to see the Goblin starting to take over a little more, influence him a little more slowly. It's not like an all-out bang type of thing. It's subtle. It's creeping in a little bit, and if you read into it, you can see it. You can see the Goblin's influence is becoming more and more stronger, and it's starting to grab a hold of him. So, and it's actually a little bit of a clue to that actually happened in the next cover for New Avengers. So, I think that's what's happening with Norman Osborn. Next book up, I definitely recommend getting this book if you're an Avengers fan, or just a good solid story fan. Avengers: The Initiative, number 27. Okay, so the reason why I really enjoyed this book this week was that there's two stories in here. One, the first story was a very, very touching story. It was dealt with a bad guy, a low-life bad guy, and his buddy, basically wanting to make it in the big crime business and stuff like that. Don't really make it. It shows all the hardships and stuff like that. It's from the point of view of this guy. I guess his name is the guitarist, I guess. Low-level criminal. He finally gets accepted to the initiative, Norman Osborn's initiative, and he finds out that he's just cannon fodder. He's going out to be sent to war just to die, to a battle just to die. And it's a very, very touching story. I thought it was great. There's another story in here dealing with the main initiative here. But if you really like a good story, I suggest pick this up, because it really was touching, and I think there's sometimes we overlook touching stories like that in comics, and you know, it definitely deserves a buy. So if you can pick up one book this week for a good story, definitely pick this up. Alright, last book up that I'm going to review this today is we're not getting into more of that, why I said that, is Deadpool number 14. Laugh out loud stuff in here. Deadpool always with the rice cracks. Definitely a great book if you just want a great laugh. I think this Deadpool book in particular is more for the chucks and giggles and less for the action. I mean, while there is action in here, it's more for a laugh. The Merc with the Mouth book is more like James Bond type of stuff, where it's more action and stuff like that, a little more of a story. This Deadpool right now in the books right now are just laugh out loud stuff if you really want a good giggle and brighten up your day. So if you want something like that, pick up Deadpool number 14. Now the reason why I say this is the last review for today, I still got quite a stack of books that I haven't read yet. Namely, X-Force number 18, Dark Wolverine 77, Secret Warriors number 7, New Mutants number 4, Flash Rebirth number 4, Green Lantern number 45, and last but not least, Blackest Night Titans number 1. I still haven't read any of these yet. I will try to get to those either by tonight or by tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to review those. It'll be sometime this weekend, hopefully. I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that I need to tend to. Namely, I got my sister moving into the house, so I'm going to help her out with that this weekend. So it's going to be crazy stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the reviews up. So it'll be soon though, guys. I'll do my best to get that up. So it's Time Jam signing off. Take care, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.